right, so what we're going to do today is we're going to go over 2.3. So 2.3 is a little bit different in that we're switching from linear equations to quadratics. So in business algebra, where quadratics come into play is when you have a quadratic is a parabola. It either goes and faces down or it opens up like that. And so where you see this quite often is dealing with profit and revenue. So profit and revenue functions are both quadratic in nature. They go up and they go down. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through some terminology, and I have to laugh because my dog is sitting here like she's my student. So she's a good listener, except for when she starts barking. So I apologize if she starts barking. So anyway, so it goes up and it goes down. So this is a good example of profit or revenue. And what's going to happen is we're going to combine a linear equation with a quadratic equation. So if I have a linear equation, this would be my cost, and this would be my revenue. So you can see when cost and revenue are equal to each other, right there and right there, that's what's called a break-even point. That's where our profit starts and stops, or our losses end. You know, begin and end is where the losses are. So this break-even points are going to be really important, because in between the break-even points up here, when our revenue is greater than our cost, we have profit. So up here, we have what's called our profit. So if I were to do this mathematically, when my revenue function is greater than my cost function, okay, so it's above my cost, my revenue is above my cost, I have profit. Okay, so all of this is profit. When my revenue is less than my cost, okay, so in other words, revenue is what is the money that comes in. So when the money that comes in is less than what I'm paying, what it's costing me to run my business, I'm going to have a loss. So down here in this area, this is all loss, because all of my revenue is less than my cost. So it's a really important concept in the world of business, because you want to know where can you have profit. The other thing that you're going to find is, where is my maximum revenue or maximum profit? That's going to be really important when you're building a business. You want to find out what is it that you need to produce, manufacture, sell in order to have maximum profit. Okay? So to get started on 2.3, we have to have an understanding of what profit, revenue, and cost, and what the relationship is between all of them, because there is a relationship between them. Then we also have to have certain terms. So the first term that we're going to talk about today is called the vertex. So vertex is the same thing as your maximum or your minimum. Okay, maximum or minimum, that's your vertex. Vertex is the highest point or the lowest point. In a parabola, the lowest point is your minimum. If your parabola opens down, the highest point is your maximum. Katie, stop.